Hello, my love. Hello, 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 hello. Thank you, thank you, thank you for letting me read for you. And I thank you for coming back to me to see where you're at on your path. I'm in the background right now. I'm cleansing all the messages in the cards so we can get a full message and understanding of the energy of what's going on. And as I'm doing that, I'm looking at your picture, one of your pictures. And so we do acknowledge the forces of light, asking for guidance, direction, and courage to know the truth, as it is revealed for our highest good and the highest good for everyone connected to us. Oh, Holy Spirit of God, protect me from all forms of self-centeredness and direct my attention to the work at hand. Help me to know Angeline Blue in the light of the Akashic records, to see Angeline through the eyes of the Lords of the records, and enable me to share the wisdom and compassion that the masters, teachers, and loved ones of Angeline have for her. The records are now open. All right, let's go ahead and get straight into your reading. Move over here. All right, give me a second. Putting my sage out here. Thank you, Spirit. Bless the message and bless this video. Bless the message and bless this video. Bless the message and bless this video. All right, my love. What I am seeing, what I'm seeing. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. It's about self-expression. That's the first thing that came out for the message. And in this message, I'm seeing we're working with your crown, your heart, and your throat. It's something in your heart, something real passionate in your heart that you need to communicate, something you need to communicate, something you need to speak. I've been talking about truth lately, something about truth, speaking the truth. Because now it's like your crown is being lit from the divine, and it's giving you downloads of knowledge, and it's open to let you to receive wisdom. So that's the first thing I'm seeing in your message. But this is talking about in your message about self-expression, having self-expression. And it has to do, that's why I'm saying with your throat chakra, it has to do with you're speaking your heartfelt truth. You're speaking from the truth of your heart with integrity and confidence. Do not fear, my love. Do not fear being judged. Whatever this truth is from your heart, do not fear of being judged. Because it's showing that you're a truth seeker. You're seeking the truth, and you're being efficient. You're being thorough with seeking or speaking the truth. And it's saying she, which is you, cannot put up with someone being wishy-washy or indecisive or even being stupid. I want you to know that news will be arriving shortly. And to keep the lines of communication open, because it's some events that are going to happen, but it's going to unfold slowly. These events are going to happen slowly, and it's going to unfold about some type of truth that your heart is seeking for, and it's something that you need to speak. I'm also seeing that you need to return back to the basics. Return back from ground one to level 0. And start again. It's something that you're going to need to start again. If necessary, it's looking like you need to start over again. Like, start to the basics. Start to ground 0. And you need to focus your mind and open your intuition. Now we're working on the crown, working on your intuition, we're working on your mind, and this is you need to focus your mind and open up your intuition. And when you do this, it's saying that your life, it's showing that your life will be long and happy. And to go ahead and accept your sensitive side. Go ahead and honor that. Honor your sensitive side. And express yourself fully for release. It's like you need a release. With this heartfelt communication, you need to, it's wanting you to release, because I'm seeing that you're having neck pains, certain areas around your neck. You're having like pains around your neck. And even shoulder, and even your shoulders, you're having neck and shoulder tension. Even I can see thyroid deficiencies. You're having issues with thyroid deficiencies, and your throat. Thyroid deficiencies and throat. Your throat chakra is really coming out in this reading. And as I'm seeing here, there we go. Your throat chakra is really dominant in this reading. You may have and look it up in your, I know that you do nursing, and you're in the medical field. So the lymphatic infections, it's talking about lymphatic infection, spelled Lymphathic. Lymphatic infections, thyroid deficiencies, you're having neck and shoulder tension. All that is going on, and people think that don't know, and I don't blame them, because a lot of people don't know, but it's not a medical thing. It's all because you are holding in this heartfelt communication. That's why you're having these issues and these infections and these deficiencies, because you're holding in. You're blocking your throat chakra by whatever this heartfelt message or this communication that needs to be spoken, it needs to be released. Gemini and Pisces time. Gemini. This probably something happened around May. I'm seeing May. March and May. Something happened around March and May. Around the time of Gemini and around the time of Pisces. But you are a Gemini as well, so this message is really it's not even talking about anyone else. It's talking about you, and it's about expressing yourself. And you have a hard time. It's something about you having a hard time expressing yourself, speaking your truth. The next thing I'm looking at is the bloodstone gem, and that has to do with perseverance. And it's talking about detoxification. So it's something that's that you need to detox from, and it's some chaos in your life that's causing transmutation. That's blocking your transmutation. Because perseverance is needed. It's like you need to preserve yourself. You need to you need to preserve. Yeah, I'm just going with the messages. I'm listening to the messages, and it's so many things going on. I'm trying to. Yeah, it's like you need to preserve yourself. I also seen it's some issues going on in your health. It can do with even your ministration. You might be having some issues in your ministration. Something about blood loss. Something in the administration in your administration and blood loss. Blood loss, because it's a detoxification that's needed to cleanse out your kidneys. To cleanse out, you need to detoxify to clear out your kidneys. And once you have preservance, because it's needed at this time, it's saying, the message is saying that locked doors will become open, and the obstacles that you're facing here we go, obstacles and challenges, because you're facing a lot of some obstacles and challenges, like with this leap, and it's this here is the obstacle. It's like, how do I get over here? How do I overcome these obstacles? Perseverance. Detoxification. Yeah. This is needed. And I want you to even look up the word. I want you to look up the word perseverance. I want you to look that up. Because it's really like dominating the message right now. But look up that word, understand the meaning of it, and become self-aware so that you can become aware, so you can heal from these issues that are happening in your body. And once it heals, locked doors are going to be open to you, and obstacles are going to be swept away. And it's talking about romance. Romance is going to blossom in your life. Preserve your good reputation. And I want you to recognize your enemies, but keep them close. Keep your enemies close. Because I don't want you to do not be deceived. Because I'm seeing a farewell, like a goodbye, is going to be called for. And you're going to mourn. You're going to mourn with this farewell. But even after I want you to mourn appropriately, meaning however long it takes you to mourn, don't stay in it. Stay in this mourning process, feeling sorry for yourself or cry. Or I don't know. I don't want to. I don't know. It has to do with, I don't know. It's something you're gonna have to let go and mourn. Let go. You're going to have to mourn and let it go. And I want you to know, in this mourning, I don't know if this mourning has already happened, where you're mourning, you're crying, you're depressed by it, you're saddened by it. It's a heartache, it's a loss. But once you get through this healing process and you let it go, and as you're in the mid, I'm getting so many downloads, I'm sorry. in the middle of this morning, I want you, in the process of this morning, I want you to realize and know that you are a spiritual warrior. You are a spiritual warrior. And I'm going to say it one more time. You are a spiritual warrior. And I want you to be assertive. I want you to be assertive because, my love, you are a magical being. And you have your own personal individuality. Even with your family and in your environment, you have your own personal individuality. And I want you to let go of the past. I also want you to look, so you may have to watch this video a few times, because it's some things that Spirit is telling me that they want you to do. First, looking up perseverance. Some letting go, knowing that you're a spiritual warrior. And it also wants you to look closely at your ancestral line. Because when you look closely at this, you're going to recognize some toxic patterns that has been happening since your childhood. And these toxic patterns have subconsciously been running your life, been in charge of your life, been your motivation in your life, even though you don't even know that. But it's some toxic patterns that has been passed on through your ancestral line. Now it's in you, and it's time for you to recognize these. It's time to recognize these and heal, so these patterns can stop. And this and something about a romance can blossom for you. And I want you to break away. You need to break away from these toxic patterns and be strong at the same time. Because you may be unnecessarily aggressive or defensive and not even know that. I can see a lot of male dominancy, male patterns, I'm seeing like you're very aggressive and defensive. I don't know why I'm saying male, like you're sometimes some people can be have a little more feminine, like too feminine, regardless if you're a male or female, no gender specific, but you have a lot of aggressive male qualities. And it's saying it's over aggressive because I'm seeing over aggressive, overly defensive. The message is even saying that you need to acknowledge mistakes. Acknowledge some mistakes the mistakes that you have made. Take charge of and take ownership of your own mistakes, of things that you've done in your past and even in your present now. And like I said, it's showing toxic patterns that are happening. You need to recognize and be aware of these mistakes. Even if you have to write some things out, write some things down, because some people don't see they're doing wrong until they write it out, or they hear from other people, or just even recognize certain issues being told the same thing over and over. Trust me, I know. Being told the same thing over and over again, and it's like, daggone, maybe it really is me. Maybe I'm really being too aggressive. Maybe I'm being too defensive. So it's like recognizing this within yourself and acknowledge these mistakes, and let the inner disharmonies be transmuted. The things that are not balanced in your inner self, and inside yourself, in your spirit, the things that are not balanced in your spirit. I want you to acknowledge what is not balanced in your spirit, so things can be transformed. So you can go through this metamorphosis, this transformation. Whew, that was a lot, just based on, I mean, I haven't even really gotten to the cards, the messages. Whew. But I'm seeing, let's see here, I'm seeing that emotional stability, like I said, some inner things are not balanced in your spirit. And I'm seeing like low-level depression. And low-level depression, you can be depressed. Like a lot of, I mean, I think everybody in the moon have been even if not even knowing that they're depressed. Certain things, maybe you don't have enough energy. Maybe you don't have enough motivation. Maybe you don't have enough drive. Maybe you're feeling abandoned. And it's like, you know, maybe you too much to yourself. You know, certain things are of emotional stability and depression. But when you're at a low-level depression, and sometimes you can ignore certain things in your life that are positive because you're so busy looking down or feeling sorry for yourself, or because, like I said, this communication with this depression, like this stress in your neck and in your throat, and these infections that are happening because of this low level depression. And how I can confirm that is about you, because you're suffering in silence. And my question is, are you finally ready to let go of what is limiting you? Are you finally ready to let go of those negative beliefs? Because if you're not, you're still allowing the issues in your life to become bigger than they really are. Some issues, you're making it, you're being so aggressive and defensive, you're making it bigger than what it really is. Because I'm looking here and I'm seeing that your mind has been doing quite a job on you. Lately it's been doing quite a job on you, your mind. And even in your dreams, you may be even getting a lot of downloads of dreams, different dreams, like, you know, dreaming a lot. And these dreams are coming because they're trying to get your attention. These dreams want you to get attention, and I'm hoping that you have this still, because I've been working with you for a while now. But I'm hoping you're journaling down your dreams, because even though it don't make sense, and sometimes it poofs, like, you know, you wake up and you remember certain parts, and then you go to the bathroom and it's just like, oh, what was I dreaming about? Sometimes it's good, even if you wake up, just to use the bathroom, just to journal down what you remember of the dream, because sooner or later it's going to slowly unfold, and you're going to see why these dreams are coming, and you're going to be able to understand more of these dreams, have a better understanding, and with that understanding you will be able to work things out, because it's trying to get your attention. Because when you learn to let go of the worry, when you learn to let go of the despair, and when you learn to let go of the sense of hopelessness, a positive new way or a positive new path will be shown to you. You're holding your own self hostage in your mind, in your mental. You're holding yourself hostage in your mind. You are your own prisoner. Because when your fears is something you're fearing to confront, something you're fearing to say, and it's causing you mental anguish, and your mind, you're angry. Because it's something you're angry at your damn self, because it's something you're fearing to say or to communicate. I want you, my love, to take action. Take action and trust. And trust that your soul and the power of spirit will take hold of you very firmly by the hand, will take you by the hand and guide you. But you, my love, must take the first step towards healing and let go of this mental distress. My love, don't suffer in silence, because if you need to reach out for help, help is available to you, as well as I am. I'm here. It's some type of help, and I'm seeing, and once again, it's confirmation after confirmation, movement, choices, decision. You have to take action. You have to make a move. You have to decide. You make this choice, whatever choice, whichever path you're trying to go in, and you have to decide on which path you're going to take. Decide on which path you're going to take, my love. But you have to make a move. You have to make this choice. Excuse me if you hear my chair clicking. In the card of the waiting game, the message of the waiting game is showing that you're working hard. You're working really hard behind the scenes to set things in motion in certain areas of your life. But right now you're waiting. You're waiting for results. Now you're waiting. Don't pay attention to the what it says prosperity begins. I want you to pay attention to the picture on the card. The message on the card. Because you're waiting for the results to come to fruition. For that seed that you planted, that seed that you planted to grow, you're waiting for that. Because in the past, I see that you may have been afraid of making some type of choice, some type of decision, some type of movement. But now you're no longer held prisoner. Now you're no longer being trapped in fear or the constraints of old beliefs. I want you to expect the best and be open to the limitless power of your intuition. That is your power, your intuition. And because this mental distress, this communication is causing you stress, this stress in your heart, this mourning in your heart is blocking your intuition, which is your magical power. This is your power, your intuition, and it's being blocked. Because once it becomes unblocked, you will know. You will know exactly when it becomes unblocked. Because you finally made a movement. You finally made a choice. You finally made a decision to overcome these obstacles and challenges in your life. To make that choice, that leap, that move. Because, my love, your intuition is very strong. It's very strong. And I want you to trust and use your intuition to assist you. And once you do this, and I'm saying it's as simple as using your intuition, but a lot of us, when it's blocked, it's hard to make a movement, choice, and decision because it's so foggy. And you don't know how to think, which way to move, how to go. But once this is unblocked, your intuition is unblocked, your message is saying there's achievement for you and there's success. And it's assured, it's already there. It's already there. It's just waiting for you. It's like a little baby. It's like a little baby crawling, and the mother or the father waiting for them to walk, and they're finally taking their first steps, and you as the parent or the aunt, or the mother or whoever the family member, you're standing back, not too far. You're not staying too far, but you're standing back because they have to have room to walk. And as they walk towards you, you're cheering them on like, yes, yes, yes. They're taking their steps. 1 step, 2 step, 3 step. And next thing you know, you're right there. It's saying that achievement and success is waiting for you. That's the vision I'm getting. Like a baby finally walking, taking his first steps. It may be shaky at first, may fall down a couple times, but once it takes the first step and start having trust in each step, the baby having trust in each step, it's like, my gosh, success is waiting there, achievement is waiting there, and by the time it gets into your arms and walks to you, the baby is smiling, giggling, laughing, happy, and confident, because now it has learned how to walk, learn how to trust in itself. And that's what you need to do. But once it's obtained, once its achievement and success is obtained, don't let it change you. I remember this message many months before, because it's like you receive the same message. It's saying, don't let success, don't let achievement change you. Because some people receive achievement and success, and the ego gets in the way, the pride gets in the way, or they think they're higher than the other people around them. No, don't let it change you. That same type of the love and compassion you have for others, continue with that. Because I want you to remember who you are. It's saying achievement, and keep saying achievement and success is assured, is waiting for you. But don't let it change you, and don't forget. Don't forget who you are. Because the effort, and it was a lot of effort to get to this. The effort that it took for you to get to this point, and the gratitude you needed to show to the people who helped you along the way. I don't know why they keep popping up this baby walking, and someone is and I'm seeing it's a woman on it, and like, just so like, oh my gosh, I'm witnessing this moment. I'm proud of this moment. Like, oh, I'm finally seeing the achievements of these steps. I keep seeing that. This baby and this vision of your messages. So the gratitude you needed to show to the people, it's like you still need to show this gratitude to the people who helped you to get here. And please, stay on your spiritual path. Stay on your spiritual path. Stay on your spiritual path. Because it will continue to guide you on the journey of your soul. Stay on your spiritual path. Don't let it change you. Don't let no one change your spiritual growth, your spiritual path, your spiritual steps, because it took you a long time. Trust me, I know, because I've been working with you for a while. It took you a long time to finally get to this point. And the only way you got to this point is you was led, and only led, by Spirit. Only led by Spirit. Because now you're coming aware. See your intuition right here? Look at your intuition. Your intuition is your most powerful prized possession. This is your gift. Now everybody has different gifts. Everyone has different gifts. It may be other ways through communication, or through their heart, or through their third eye, their spiritual eye, whatever. So certain gifts for different people. But yours is intuition, because that's your gift. That's your powerful gift. And this does not need to be blocked. And once this continues to be open, and you continue to be led and guided by Spirit, you make these moving choices and decisions quicker. It don't take you as long to get here. You get here immediately because this is so powerful, because your intuition is so powerful. But it was a sacrifice. My gosh, you talk about sacrifice. There was a huge sacrifice by taking this leap, by making this movement and choice. There was a huge sacrifice, but you came out into your blessings. You come out where it says success, achievements are assured for you. You come out of the murky water and you're touching the rainbow right to your blessings. But it had to be a disruption in your tower. And when I say tower, it's your temple, and your temple is you. You're a soul living and having a human experience on this earth in this lifetime. So it's some things that you had to learn from your spirit had to learn in this human body. And now it's like what you was conditioned to, you're no longer conditioned to, because now your intuition, you're able to trust that. And now the old path that you was on, the things that you had to let go, like I said, a lot of things were based, and most of this was based on your ancestral line. This detoxification, this chaos. And now that you become aware, you're breaking through. You made this breakthrough. And now, well, before even that, what your passion is ignited, your creativity is ignited, your energy level is high. You're starting to feel compassion and joy and happiness and stability. Because now you become aware, because you took the leap, you made the movement and choice. And now you're seeing prosperity, not from the seed and the roots, is the fruition. Like it's growing, like you're receiving all the abundance from this hard lesson, this sacrifice, this point where you're at. Now you're receiving all the rewards from it. Now you're at ground zero. From this breakthrough, where are we at? Because I'm a very visual person. And I'm going to just show you from the timeline how that works. Sorry, I'm going to put it just like that. Nope. You suffered in silence long enough because of these obstacles and challenges. But you finally became aware and using your intuition. And it was something you had to sacrifice in order for this breakthrough. Because you've been waiting long enough. But by making this movement, by making this choice and this decision, you step right into your new beginnings, ground zero. And now that new beginnings, you felt the passion, creativity, and something that you created within yourself. It's like a flame, a desirable flame that happened where now you feel good about yourself. Prosperity begins because you start to love yourself, nurture yourself, honor yourself. You found out the cause from your ancestral line of what was this these toxic behaviors, these aggressive behaviors, these offensive behaviors that you have when you took a long look to see the history. And then you finally became aware. Prosperity began for you, and you're no longer having emotional having a low level depression. Now you're having stability in your life. And although you felt a lot weighed down by all these responsibilities, and you was burdened by them. It's showing that you're almost there. It's like right there. Like I said, Gemini and Pisces. It has something to do with Gemini. You are a Gemini, but Gemini season and Pisces. That's when around that time, responsibilities, all this stuff. But you're at the end. You're at the end. Whatever project this is, or whatever life stage. But that's why disruption, this tower, had to happen, because now you're at the end of this life stage, and you're about to receive the abundance, the fruition of what you worked hard for, what you really worked hard for. Because in your heart, I'm seeing in your heart, my love, in your heart and your heart chakra, the blessings that are in your heart chakra is compassion, affection, love, deep connections, tenderness, unconditional love, moving love throughout your life, and your heart chakra is talking about you're being drawn along by some type of feeling. That's where that passion ignite. By some type of feeling. Your emotions are engaged and you feel more alive than usual. It may be the beginning of a romance, some type of romance coming in. Like I said, it's a blossoming, and this is the second time I'm seeing this, a blossoming of a romance. That could be why your passion is ignited. But it's a romance, or even a spiritual epiphany, or a desire to express yourself artistically. But whatever it is, you are at the beginning of an exciting adventure. Ooh, okay. And in your crown chakra, you have the gift of thought. I'm telling you, your intuition is the most powerful gift that you have. You have the gift of intuition. You have the gift of thought. And when you use it the right way to see the world clearly, you can communicate better. And with you communicating, self-expression, you live a happier life. You live a healthier life. And you're more into reality. You're more into the moments, to what's really going on. Like you're in the present moment instead of daydreaming in la la land. But I want you, because I see a sharp tongue. You having a sharp tongue. Like you quick with the tongue. Now I don't see it with me when we talk. I don't see. We don't have that issue. I don't know, but I guess if I'm around you more, but you have a sharp tongue, very aggressive, like a quick tongue, and you have a clever wit or a desire for honesty for honesty. You have the desire for honesty, which are gifts. Honesty is a gift to you. People being honest is a gift to you. But with this honesty, don't use them in a destructive manner. And then even with honesty is and I have this issue too. Some people say I'm too honest. Like you didn't have to say all of that. You didn't have to go through it. I'm the type, take it or leave it. This is me. I'm gonna speak my truth. Whatever your truth is your truth. What my truth is my truth. But sometimes our words are sharp and it hits hard. So and I'm learning this too. I'm trying to do this too. But be a little more softer. Be a little more gentle with your words, because like I said, a sword, your tongue is a mighty sword. Your communication is a mighty sword. It can bring out blessings, and it can bring out curses. So which way of the sword are you using? So just be a little more gentle with your truth. A little more gentle with your truth. And I'm talking to myself as well as well with that. I also want to get into, because a couple more messages that I seen on here. Give me 1 second. So I'll get to the I'm seeing the messages at. Yeah, swords. the swords and the Two of Cups. Something to do with the Two of Cups. Yeah, it's like you need a balance. It's talking about a balance in your choices. Because there's a crossroad. We keep talking about that. It's a crossroad where we. Yeah, you're at a crossroad, and you need to make a balance in your choices and your decisions. It's a choice on this crossroad. Now, like I said, it's a sacrifice. It's a sacrifice, but it's a choice that you have to make. But you need to balance things out within yourself, which is the balance in your crown chakra, and your heart chakra, and your throat chakra. Like I said, that sword, that tongue, it's a balance in your inner self, even in your mental. That's why I'm saying you having all this stress and this tension and this pressure. You need to balance your inner self out to make this to go on this crossroad of making this choice. My goodness, my thing keep popping. But it's also talking about new beginnings. Once again, new beginnings. It's everything is being confirmed in your reading. Everything is being confirmed in your reading. New beginnings, and it's an opportunity that's coming your way. An opportunity. And this and you've been having this stagnation. Like stagnation, because you need stability and you need structure in your life. You need stability and structure in your life. That's why you were stagnant, slow moving or not moving at all. Stagnation means you're barely moving, or you're staying still, because you needed structure and you needed stability in your life. Now let me I want to see something here. I'm looking for something here. Alright. Now I'm seeing the Emperor. Alright. I'm seeing the Emperor. The Emperor get this chair. I'm gonna have to get another chair. Donate to my channel. Donate to my to my gifts. I need another chair. It's a grounding, like needing to be more grounded on a. I'm seeing you need to be more grounded on a practical level. A practical letter. You may be even having some meetings with higher ups. Some senior males, some older males, some type of meeting or communication needed, dealing with someone, older male. I see like an older person, older male, or someone in higher authority than you are. But even in the presence of these people that are in higher authority. I mean, this could be like a father figure, or your boss, or something like some type of this higher authority. But even in the presence of these people, you must also still tap into your own higher authority. And don't be intimidated because these people, because they feel they in higher authority, or they above. Like I said, it could be your father. I'm not sure, but or a boss, some type of someone at a higher level. But remember that just because they're in that position or whatever title this is, you're in higher authority too with your own self. So don't be intimidated by these type of people, because in the end, after all, they're only people. They're people, just like they put the pants on, they brush the teeth, hopefully the same way you do. So these people should not intimidate you. It's something, like I said, I'm seeing it's something you need to speak from your heart. It's something you need to speak, and you're fearing, and it's making you mentally drained and getting and angry in your mind and causing conflict, because it's something you need to speak. Something you need to speak. Also receive the message of the the Heartfelt. And I'm sorry, I didn't put the message down here. And the Heartfelt, this show, it just shows me that you're seeking to understand higher values, like esoteric principles, and you're questioning religious doctrine, like okay, this is the higher up, someone you're questioning, and it's in your heart. Okay, it's all being put together, something, because this has to do with love, a relationship. I don't know if these are two separate people. It looks like two separate men. Two separate men. I'm seeing two separate men. And one person is of higher authority. I don't know if it could be a pastor, somebody, some religious, your father, some type of in whatever position they're like in a high position, or you hold them high, but it's like you're fearing to communicate because it's something on your heart you wanna speak, because now you become aware and like oath, and it's in your ancestral line, because it's these old ways of thinking or believing is toxic. And they may be going at you like, you're not supposed to do that, or put things in you because you're going another way, or you're asking more questions, or you're going against the grain, going against family. I don't know why I'm seeing that, but I'm seeing you're questioning like some religious doctrine, or something that's been instilled in the family that's toxic, that you're no longer believing, or you're questioning. But with these questions, are these questions asked to aid your spiritual growth? Or are these questions answered they're helping you with your spiritual growth, or are they tearing apart the or are you tearing the foundation of some type of, I'm seeing religious upbringing. Ooh, this has to do with religion, like it's like the structure, like you're facing structures, different structures or foundations of every kind. But what is interesting, what I see is how you may not have been thinking about having these questions before. Now you become aware. Like I said, your intuition was blocked. Now that it's becoming unblocked. You're starting to see things spiritually that you haven't seen before, and these questions are coming up. These questions and these things you've been researching and looking for and asking you, it's never been. Now it is. Now it is. Because you haven't been thinking about these things before, but now they are front and center. They're front and center. So structure, like I said, structure, stability is important for life, for your life. It's like you get like certain doctrines that you have and religious things that have been implanted in you from birth is now you're questioning. You like, nah, I'm seeing something else, or no, I don't even believe in that, or those values and principles don't relate to me anymore because I'm seeing this another way, or I'm getting information another way. You know, like how like your grandmother can instill things in you, since childhood. Sin is this, and God is this, and don't play cards in here because it's a sin, and don't get you can't have a baby before you get married. Things like that. And trust me, I'm not putting no religion down or going against anyone's beliefs, but certain things that you grow out of because they were structured to that in their childhood. So now instead of them looking outside the box and because some believe when you question God is bad, but it's like, why not? Why not question why? Because God, the universe gives you answers, and God is from within. And like I said, these dreams that are coming, is the answer. It's the answer. It's trying to show you something. And this structure is important in your life. Because anything that's in, because without this structure in your life and without these questions being answered, or you ask or not, and coming out of fear of asking and communicating these heartfelt questions, it's gonna ruin your life. It's gonna ruin your life because you're not living your path life, your spiritual path for you. You're living it for others. You're living it for others. And I'm seeing some type of justice coming for you. Got 3 minutes left. I'm sorry. So I see justice coming for you. Karma. I see karma coming back. It's like you've been here before in your past lives. You've been here at this very moment, at this very time, and you're finally becoming aware at this time because you live patterns in your life, karmic lessons learned that. Some may movements and choices and decisions a little sooner, but like I said, the divine timing is always the right timing, and this is the right time to finally become aware in your spiritual growth. I can see a balance in your equilibrium because of truth. I see truth coming out. I see fairness coming out. I see you being more responsible and more accountable. You're being more accountable, and you're holding someone else more accountable for their actions. I see integrity and dignity, some type of agreement. It could be even legal affairs or a court case. You could even be consulting a lawyer or checking legal documents. Whatever this is, it's like you're seeking fairness through finally having clarity. Justice. You finally having justice. Receiving the justice. That's awesome. That is awesome. That is awesome. You're finally receiving justice. My goodness. But I'm gonna leave this because we only have a few more seconds on here. But I'm seeing it's with this movement, choice, and decision that was a sacrifice. This movement, choice, and decision that was a sacrifice that caused this disruption in your tower was because I'm seeing worrying. You having problems, you having issues, you having tension, as we said. Communication. These are, and I'm gonna leave this with this because we down to. I'm gonna leave it with this. Right now, there's decisions that need to be made. Worries, problems, issues, tension, communication, intelligence needed. Disagreements, arguments, logic needs to be made. Reasoning needs to be made. Cognition, ideas, inspirations, balance, equilibrium, the mind, mentalism, thinking, facts, and figures. I see that as your basic definition in your life. These are like key words in your life. But my love, I gave you homework to do for yourself. I pinpointed the issue that was going on. Even told you about your health issues that I know that's going on. And I'm telling you now, this heartfelt truth needs to be communicated in order for your blessings to be unleashed in your gifts. Because the sooner you do this, the sooner you see the fruition of what you work so hard for on this path. And I see love. I see two people. I see love. I see some type of love blossoming. So I see two different. Maybe someone's not agreeing with this love. I'm not sure, or disagreeing with love with two different things, or some type of higher up that you're going to with this love. I'm not sure. But I do see some type of male, this senior male, this older male, this of higher authority. They're either a high authority or you put them on a higher authority. But whatever it is, you need to face this fear, and all these issues that you're having will become swept away. Wow. Well, I thank you so much for using me. I'm praying for this message. I'm sending you love, light, and blessings. And I pray that this right here, we're finally at the end of a life stage. We're finally at the end of life stage. And I thank you so much for letting me share the message. Send you love, light, and blessings. God bless.